Hey guys! Welcome to Mama's Voice. In this program, we will meet priests from around the globe. We will discuss interesting features of their lives from their humble beginnings, their calling, the churches, and more. Sa pagpapatuloy ng Bontoc series ng Mama's Voice, makakasama natin sa episode na ito si Bishop Valentin Dimoc ng Apostolic Vicariate ng Bontoc, Lagawe. Alamin ang kanyang mga simulain at kanyang mga proyekto. Tara nang makipagkwentuhan at damhin ang malamig na klima ng Bontoc Mountain Province. Dito lang yan sa Mama's Voice, Mama Mary's Voice. Hello po, Bishop. First of all po, maraming salamat po sa pagpapaunlak niyo po na makadaupang palad po namin kayo at makilala ng personal, ano po. Siguro po, first up, magpakilala po muna kayo sa ating mga audience po.
Ako po si Bishop Valentin Dimoc dito sa Apostolic Vicariate of Bontoc, Lagawe. It's now my 8th year as a bishop. This coming August 4 this year, and my 25th anniversary as a priest.
25 years,
this coming
silver.
May 19. And I was born on February 14, 1969.
Bishop, una pong question siguro, tanungin ko po kayo kung paano kayo naging pari po muna. Ano po ba ito? Dream nyo po ba ito? Or medyo may nagtulak po sa inyo na pumasok sa priesthood po?
It seems it was the dream of my father, but not me, the eldest.
Ilang magkakapatid po kayo, Bishop?
4 na mga lalaki. So, the younger one, the junior, my father said, "Do you want to be a priest?" And I heard it. And I was wondering why he asked that question, because sa lahat ng mga nakita ko ng mga pari, mga puti, yung mga Belgians, si CICM.
Yes po.
So, I was thinking, pwede pa lang na magpari. So, yun.
And then,
in grade 4, there was a theme writing, My Ambition in Life. So I wrote there, I want to become a priest. So that teacher called me to read what I wrote. And then, yung mga classmates ko naman noon ay nalaman nila kung anong gusto ko. But when I was in high school, there were some vocation campaigns. But eventually, I forgot about it. And I was even confused. After graduation, I did not decide of any course to take. So my mother was worried. So yun, there was a time when I was alone for the whole day and just sitting down there in the basketball court and then being silent. Then afterwards, when I went home, I saw my mother finishing that stola na pinagawa sa kanya ni Father Louis Melebit, yung CICM na parish priest namin. Nakita ko yun. So I was reminded and of that initial calling. So I told my mother, "Mom, I want to enter the seminary and become a priest." So tuwang-tuwa siya. So yun na.
Pangarap po nila talaga na may mga anak po sila na mag-enter into the priesthood, Bishop.
Yeah, my mother told me that they prayed that one of us should enter the seminary and become a priest. But they did not tell me directly. My father told my younger brother, "Do you want to become a priest?" So maybe because I was the eldest in the family.
How about your younger brother po, Bishop? Pumasok po ba siya sa seminary?
Hindi pumasok sa seminary. Nag-asawa siya.
Kayo po talaga yung nag-fulfill ng dream po bale ng father niyo po, ano?
Yes, that was his dream, but it was my calling.
Wow! Ang ganda po nun. Sige po, Bishop. Nung pumasok na po kayo sa seminary, may mga challenges po ba kayo na na-encounter along the way?
Hindi naman mahirap yung buhay doon sa loob ng seminaryo.
Mhm.
Maybe because we were used to scheduled activities. Kasi nung high school pa kami ay meron kaming schedule.
Mhm.
Yung for example ako ay maglilinis. Yung younger brother ko magpakain ng pato at manok.
Mhm.
The other one would fetch water.
May mga assigned chores po kayo.
Yes, and it's very easy to follow schedules.
Mhm.
So sanay na kami.
Mhm.
So nung pumasok ako sa seminaryo, it was not difficult. But the others had visibly had difficulty.
Mhm.
Maybe because in their homes they were not trained to do some scheduled
Mhm.
household chores.
Mhm. Hindi po sila sanay, ano po, Bishop? Mhm.
But I was sent out of the seminary after college.
Bakit po,
I
Bishop?
wanted to continue, but my rector said,
Mhm.
lalabas ka muna.
First regency po ito, Bishop.
Leave of absence.
Leave of absence. Pwede po bang malaman kung makikichismis na rin po kami, no? Kung bakit po kayo, ganun po yung naging decision po?
Kasi reactionary daw. And then I was more attracted to teachings of Karl Marx rather than in other philosophers. But when I was out, I was very grateful because I involved myself in the building of basic ecclesial communities.
Mhm.
Doon sa parokya, doon ako nag-apostolate.
Mhm.
So I helped my parish priest in 1991 to go around the barangays and sitios to conduct the orientation on basic ecclesial communities.
Mhm.
So seminarista pa lang ako. Ayun na ang ginawa ko.
Opo. Bishop, bali po, nung paglabas po ninyo, ano po yun? Guided po ba yung paglabas po ninyo? May mga nagmo-monitor din po kung ano yung mga activities na ginagawa or wala po talaga?
Wala, basta lang tumulong ako sa parish priest.
Mhm.
And alam ko naman yung programa kasi in 1989, the Montañosa Pastoral Assembly decided that all parishes should establish or build basic ecclesial communities.
Mhm.
So when I was out, 1991, then yun, I involved myself in my own parish.
Mhm.
Magbabalik ang Mama's Boys, Mama Mary's Boys after a few reminders.
Kayo pa rin ay nanonood ng Mama's Boys, Mama Mary's Boys. For more 5 sigla content, like, share at subscribe natin ang ating mga social media platforms. Back on our interview with Bishop Dimoc. After that po, Bishop, paano po kayo nakabalik po sa seminary life?
So I applied, pero na-reject pa rin. So I started to look for a religious community. Pero in 1992, the Apostolic Vicariate of Montañosa was divided into 3.
Mhm.
So sabi ko, iba na ang aking obispo, so I will again apply.
Mhm.
So I was accepted, so tuwang-tuwa ako.
Mhm.
So pumasok ako sa theology sa ICST, vegan, Ilocos Sur. Doon na yung 1993, first year na ako.
Mhm. And then after that po, tuloy-tuloy na po,
Tuloy-tuloy
Bishop. Mhm. How many years have you been in the ministry na po, Bishop?
Sa pagkapari, 25 years.
Oh, silver anniversary.
Sa pagiging obispo, 8 years.
Mhm. Mhm. Ano po yung mga assignments po na na-assign po sa inyo, kung natatandaan nyo pa po, Bishop, nung na-ordain na po kayo as a priest and then po as a bishop po?
Yung first assignment ko as a parish priest doon sa Holy Rosary, sa Kayan Tadjan, Mountain Province.
Mhm.
And then, but in year 2000, I was appointed by Bishop Claver to become the director of the social action. So, part-time parish priest, part-time social action. So, yun ang naging buhay ko. So, part-time parish priest, part-time social action. So, I was a parish priest for 4 parishes. And my directorship as social action, year 2000 hanggang 2015. Sa 2015, naging bishop naman ako.
Oh, wow. Bishop, ano po usually yung ginagawa po sa bilang isang director po ng social action po?
Yan, yung mga concerns ng mga communities tungkol sa environment, tungkol sa social justice, tungkol sa how to address poverty, peace and order. So, marami. Depende sa issue ng mga communities. So, I had been in the government, even in the local special bodies, like the Provincial Development Council, yung Provincial Mining Regulatory Board, so, yung mga ganon.
And even up till now po, Bishop, parang isa po yan sa mga advocacies at saka yung mga ginagawa po ninyo, dyan po kayo nakafocus.
Yes, tungkol sa of course, if you are a member of the Provincial Development Council, you will know the priorities of the government, but you participate also in the discussion and bring in the needs of people, how to address poverty, for example. So, kailangan talagang aware ka sa mga kailangan ng mga tao. And you have to really talk to people. And then, also, if I observe that there's something that is wrong regarding what is happening now, like the unregulated conversion of mossy forest or cloud forest into vegetable gardens. There's something wrong when it is not regulated. It has to be regulated. Hindi naman pwede na open to all na i-convert mo lahat into vegetable garden. So yan yung isang advocacy. Illegal quarry operations. So kailangan we have to comply with the existing law. But if responsibility bearers refuse to comply, then there's another way to make them responsible. File an environmental case against them. So make use of the judiciary. So kung yung executive, they do not follow or implement the environmental laws, then resort to the judiciary. And the judiciary will order them to do something.
Yes po.
Like my experience in Mount Polis, illegal quarry operation. So for many years, but at first, Bishop Claver said to me as a social action director, "Are you aware of what is happening there in Mount Polis?" I said, "Yes, Bishop. See that you do something about it." So I participated in the discussions of government. So yun. Pero nung parang wala nang nagagawa, workshop na lang lahat. Documentation lahat, walang implementation. So that's the time that I filed the environmental case. So meron ng protection order, ng permanent protection order ng Regional Trial Court ng Panawe. And meron ding consent decree na nagawa. In the consent decree, there we have the plan on how to protect Mount Polis. Pero yung problema ngayon ay yung executive hindi nagpapamiting. So I have to, maybe I will approach again the RTC Banawe that something is not being implemented. Meron ngang Mount Polis Protection and Development Council. Responsive naman yung mga legislators, yung mga board members. So gumawa sila ng ordinance. O yan, meron na. So But ang masaklap, hindi nagpapamiting ang executive.
Bishop, sa mga ganyan pong issues, lalo na po dito sa environment at saka po medyo kasama na din po yung sa government po, hindi po ba kayo natatakot na lumaban or stand to what you are fighting for po?
Wala naman kaming culture of violence dito. Trabaho lang.
Apo.
We are not killing each other. Sinisingil lang. Yes. We respect life.
What else are your advocacies po, Bishop?
Yan, yung protection ng critical watersheds. So, dapat yung mga vegetable gardens ay regulated. And there has to be an effective way of protecting the remaining mossy forest or cloud forest. Dahil yun ang talagang source ng tubig.
Yes po.
Isa pa yung tungkol sa illegal gambling activities during fiestas. Nung nasa Lagawe ko as parish priest, I try to work with law enforcers, yung mga PNP, yung mga lay leaders, to discuss why is it that there are illegal gambling activities happening during fiestas. Hindi naman allowed na gano'n. But tingnan ninyo, kung may fiesta, dito kasi sa amin ay separate yung church fiesta and civil or LGU fiesta. Ito ay LGU fiesta.
Yes po.
Foundation Day. So, merong drop ball salisi na equipment doon na ginagamit for gambling. And then, it was allowed. So, I tried to reach out and to talk to the chief police. Bakit may ganito? Sabi niya, merong permit. So, when I saw the permit, hindi naman nakalagay doon na included sa peryahan yung drop ball salisi. So, what I did was to go to the police station and have it blattered. Pag hindi sila nag-respond, the following day, I will again
punta po.
Right there. Isulat nga ninyo na hindi naman pinahinto yung illegal gambling activity. So until they respond.
Kinukulit nyo po talaga.
So kinukulit yung mga police. Kung hindi nila gagawin ang kanilang trabaho, which happened. One chief police was about to be dismissed because of that, na kasi merong one strike policy. So nag-complain ako sa region, but eventually we discuss and say, pag aminin mo na hindi mo ginawa yung trabaho mo, okay lang. So next time you do your work.
Yes po.
So nangyari yun. So hindi naman siya natanggal. But I documented that illegal activity during the fiesta. My pictures, my blatter, ganon. Yan pala ang sikreto. Pag gusto mo na yung mga police, they will move. You have to put there in the blatter. Isusunod lang.
Well documented po dapat, Bishop?
Yes. At they will move. If the chief police will not move, then you have to talk to the provincial director. Ganon din ang ginawa ko noon. Hanggang yung mga LGUs ay nagpaplano na sila kung how to celebrate the fiesta. So kasi, kung they still insist on allowing illegal activities like illegal gambling activities, then I would also be there to continue filing or having the illegal activity be blattered in the police document.
Magbabalik ang Mama's Boys, Mama Mary's Boys, kaya huwag kayong aalis.
We are still with Bishop Valentin Dimoc dito sa Holy Family Catholic Mission sa Sadsadan, Bauco Mountain Province ng Apostolic Vicariate ng Bontoc, Lagawe. Like, share at subscribe natin ang episode na ito to spread the good news and good vibes. Bishop, what's your most memorable experience po as a priest?
Memorable in terms of a negative experience or
Pwede po.
yung involvement ko doon sa Mount Polis. Meron yung Mount Polis, Sagip Mount Polis Task Force. I was called to participate. I was called by the provincial government of Ifugao to participate in that meeting. And my mother saw me. Of course, they own some vegetable gardens in that area. And she saw me and pointed her fingers on me and said, "Yan ang demonyong pari." Demonyo nga pari. So I was surprised because what did I do? But eventually I wanted to complain to the Council of Elders in their barangay.
Opo.
But after the meeting, she came and said, "Pasensya pa dito, nakaungit ako." Pasensya po kasi nagalit ako nung nakita ka.
Bakit daw po siya nagalit?
Kasi nakita ako na nag-advocate ng regulation of vegetable garden within the Mose Forest area. So I did not continue filing the complaint there sa kanilang barangay, sa Council of Elders. Yun. Marami yung mga monitoring of government projects. Sometimes it's very difficult. Nakipag-participate ako sa participatory auditing ng COA. They called me because COA had a partnership with the CCAGG of Abra, Concerned Citizens of Abra for Good Governance. Then they invited me to participate. And the COA people asked me, ano ba yung sampulan natin ng participatory auditing. So, I showed them the irrigation projects doon sa Paracelis Mountain Province.
Opo.
So they know what happened to that project. But no one was accountable. Hanggang ngayon, after more than 20 years, hindi pa nako-convert yung corn fields into rice fields. Wala pang rice fields. Lalo na yung, for example, yung mga fish ponds.
Yes po.
Kasi palpak. Yung more than 100 million irrigation project. So yun yung impact ng corruption. It's not just a personal sin, but a social sin, structural sin. So that's very difficult to correct. But you need more people to be involved in order to correct that kind of social sin. So yung graft and corruption, it is difficult to correct, but it is possible to do something. So, pati illegal logging.
Dito po ba ay...
Minonitor ko din yun.
Wow.
Yung ginagawa nila sa Nara trees. For example, people would cut in the forest the Nara trees, the huge Nara trees. Then after 1 year, after a typhoon, they would apply at the DNR recovery permit. And the DNR would approve of it. So, yan yung discovery ko doon. So, dinedeliver nila yung Nara doon sa Quezon City. In a huge woodworks shop. Nandoon din sa DNR sa Quezon City yung mga pictures na nakikita mo talaga.
Well documented din po, ano?
Kasi nag-apply sila ng permit, recovery permit. So, necessary na mayroong pictures. Pero yung masaklap doon is they intentionally cut the Nara trees. Then after 1 year, mag-apply ng recovery permit. So yan. Illegal logging, illegal quarry operations, illegal conversion of forest into vegetable gardens, ano pa? Illegal gambling.
Ang dami niyo po mga advocacies, Bishop.
Some people would say, are you not stressed? But I said, it's even exciting.
Ay, hindi po ba kayo?
Parang chess. meron silang move, titignan mo din anong gagawin mo. So meron ka ding move. So it's like a game. But I don't know. I was not stressed because of anger or what, but I'm dealing here with something evil, and there is something can be done if people would only participate and focus their actions to solve a problem.
Bishop, maiba po ako, baka nakikita po ng ating mga audience, baka yung iba po ay nagtataka bakit ganyan po yung suot po ninyo, kasi it was our first time to na maka-interview po ng Bishop na iba po yung suot. Paki-explain po sa ating mga audience.
Ito naman ay gawa sa amin na chaleco.
Opo.
But using the native design. So indigenous. I'm an indigenous person.
Yes.
Belonging to the Tuwali.
Tuwali po.
Tuwali ethno-linguistic tribe. So dito sa amin ay 6 major ethno-linguistic tribes. So Tuwali, Ayangan, Kalanguya sa Ifugao province. Dito sa Mountain Province ay Kangkanae, Bontoc, Farangao.
So iba din po yung dialect na iba din po yung mga
So
dialect.
kung gusto namin magkaintindihan, kailangan magsalita kami ng Ilocano. Maintindihan ko naman yung Kangkanae. It's very close to the Tuwali. Pero nahirapan ako sa Kalanguya, sa Tino. But for us to understand well, then we can use the regional language, which is Ilocano.
Ilocano po,
Join us again next week on the second part of our interview. I would like to thank Simpao Makapagal Optical for my eyewear. We would like to thank the following:
There you have it, guys. Thank you for joining us in this episode of Mama's Boys. Hope to see you in our future episode. This has been your host, Karen Dane. Jamataray shune!